brand new edition, a brand new day of nutrition with Batet. So the last time we met, I gave us tips on how we can make for ourselves healthy diets, and I had a lot of questions. People were asking me, you're telling us about how we can make healthy diets. How do we lose weight? Tell us what to eat. Tell us how to lose weight. I mean, we want to lose weight. And so I was like, okay. So that's why we're here. Alright? Weight management. Even though, so let me just tell us now, being a nutritionist doesn't start and end with weight management, okay, people? But we're doing it. So I just want us to know, okay? So weight management. I'll be starting a little series, a mini series on weight management, because I can't finish everything in one video, except you guys want to see it for maybe 1 hour. I mean, I don't want us to do that. I don't want to do that to you. I also don't want to do that to myself. I mean, it will be very stressful, okay? So weight management, all I'll be doing today basically is to tell us why exactly do you add weight, what influences your food intake, not food choices. Remember the first video we're talking about food choices, but this is food intake. So what influences your food intake, okay? So let's start. I'm going to be giving us 2 stories or 2 instances as a typical Nigerian man. So I like the name Bayo. I don't know why. For some reasons I like the name Bayo. So we're going to be using Mr. Bayo and Mr. Adedoyin. I have a friend, Adedoyin. So we'll be using Mr. Bayo and Adedoyin. Alright, so Mr. Bayo earns 200,000 naira monthly, and then at the end of the month his expenditure turns out to be, say, 100,000 naira every month. 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira every month. So at the end of 6 or at the end of 12 months, you will expect that Bayo is going to have an excess of 1.2 million into his savings. So do you know what that means? That means Bayo has a lot more in his savings. On the other hand, Adedoyin earns the same 200,000 naira, and he spends, let's say, 250,000 naira every month. So perhaps maybe he had some savings, and that is where he's getting this excess 50,000 naira from. Now the point is, instead of having extra savings, he's even taking off from where he must have saved from, and maybe might find himself indebted. So Bayo in our case here is a typical person who eats and adds weight, okay? While Adedoyin on the other hand is a typical person who loses his body weight, okay? So when we eat our food supplies our body with a lot of energy that our body needs to function daily, our daily activity. We need a lot of energy to function. Now, when the food that you eat supplies you energy, and your physical activity spends less energy than what your food gives you, then you're going to find yourself in a situation of Bayo. I don't know how clear that is. What that means is you're going to have excess energy left, and your body won't just say, oh, because this is excess, I'm just going to spill it out. No, your body will convert and store this excess energy as fat, and over a period of time, over a period of 1 year, 100,000 naira monthly turns to 1.2 million. So the excess energy saved will make you add some weight. Simple, easy, straight to the point, okay? On the other hand, Adedoyin on the other hand, who is gaining, so what he's getting from his food, he spends far more than what his food is giving him in form of energy. What that means is it's going to leave Adedoyin losing some weight. Why? Because out of his storehouse in his body, he's breaking some and taking some energy so that he's going to function. That is simply the reason why you add or you lose weight. Now, I said food primarily is responsible for this energy that your body takes in. So I'm going to tell us 3 factors that influences our food intake. One is hunger. You know, I know, we can't argue this. When I'm hungry, I go for food. When I'm hungry, I look for food. So when you're hungry, you also look for food. So hunger influences our food intake. You know, I mean, when you're hungry, no matter what you're doing, the only thing you're thinking of is food. I need food. I need food. So the next thing that influences your food intake is satiation. Satiation is I'm looking for a better way to explain it, and a very simple way to explain it, obviously. So satiation is when you're eating, like, so now you're hungry and then you found food and then you're eating the food. Okay, so when you're eating, your stomach starts getting filled up gradually. It's a process. That's why it's satiation. T-I-O-N. Sean. So satiation. So your stomach starts getting full, and then of course there are some form of interaction, some chemical interaction in your system that starts telling your body that okay, you're getting filled up. You're getting filled up. You're getting filled up. Do you understand? You have to stop eating, and then it tells you, okay, stop eating now. You are full. You are full. On the other hand, we have the third factor, which is satiety. Satiety comes after satiation, and then it tells us, well, okay, you have stopped eating. Can you just relax a bit? Don't eat. Don't eat again. No, don't eat, at least for a period of time. So satiety gives you that, satisfaction. Like you don't have this appetite for food. You don't need food, so you wait for a little period of time. That's why I realize that when you eat your food, you don't really feel the need to eat, probably for 2-3 hours, then you eat. So that's basically what happens. So when your meal doesn't satisfy you or doesn't give you that satisfaction feeling, you tend to eat some more. So I'm going to give us one little secret. Out of our 3 energy yielding nutrients, your carbohydrate, your fats, and your protein. Your proteins are known to have a higher should I say rate? They have a higher ability of giving one satiation. Okay, so when you eat your protein, it is easier for you to get satisfied easily, and you will not be needing a lot more to eat. So for you trying to manage your weight, when you consume a lot of protein, it helps keeps your body, or it helps keeps you away from eating some more. On the other hand, if your meal is high in carbohydrates or maybe fats, especially fats want you to keep eating. You keep eating. So it improves your appetite. So when it is rich in that and you're eating, you find out that you're eating and then you keep eating and then you keep eating. No wonder, maybe that's why when we're eating and then the moment you just have your meat, you just eat your meat, you don't feel like eating anymore. Maybe, I'm just saying. But yeah, think about it. Okay, so the next time we meet, I'll be giving us advantages and disadvantages of weight gain, weight loss. So we're looking at the excess weight or the less weight that you have. What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Okay, so that will be the end of today's talk, and I hope I'm going to see you guys next time. Don't forget, please subscribe to this channel, like this video if it was helpful, and don't forget to share with your friends. So I'll be seeing you again next time. Bye bye.